Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Hi there. So, this particular audio is more like a continuation of the previous one where I was talking about being spiritual versus being material. And I could have added my points in the previous one itself. मुझे देर से याद आया है, but I thought I'd rather create a different audio altogether. It's more like when you have an argument and then एक दो दिन बाद तुम्हें better ideas आने लग जाते हैं and then you wish that you would have said it तभी. But yeah, anyway, I am lazy when it comes to editing. मुझे बीच में से नहीं घुसाना है तो मैं उसका अलग से ही ऑडियो बना रही हूँ. But yeah, just think of this as a part 2 of the thing. And I know I mentioned it as being spiritual versus being material, but that is just like a very vague way to put everything that I was talking in the previous audio. And but it also explains the thing thoda straightforward way mein, which is why I wanted to start from that place. The whole problem is either being fully involved with spirituality or being fully involved in the material world. And I know I keep talking about having a balance, but how many of us have achieved that? So yeah, anyway, I'd like to start the whole conversation with the fact that we are flawed human beings and we are constantly trying to evolve in this life with whatever we experience and the lessons we learn and the things that work out in our favor, yada, yada, yada. So, the whole goal is to not stay flawed and work upon ourselves. And I find spirituality to be the easiest way to do so. And I would like to explain it with money wala example so that anyone who is very attached to the material world or to its pleasures or to the senses will clearly understand मैं क्या बोलना चाह रही हूँ when it comes to becoming a spiritual person. So just like you need money for necessities in life, तुम्हारे पास थोड़ा पैसा है तो तुम चीजें कर पाते हो और तुम्हारे पास और थोड़ा पैसा है तो you can afford a lot more things and many more experiences and have a lot more freedom. अगर तुम्हारे पास बहुत पैसा है तो तुम्हारे पास पूरा टाइम फ्रीडम है. तुम जैसे भी जिसके भी साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहते हो, जिस भी प्रोजेक्ट पे टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहते हो या फिर जो भी पाना चाहते हो, everything you can get it because of that money. So now I am going to compare money with consciousness. The more consciousness you have, the more happiness and freedom you will see in your life. So yeah, jitna zyada tumhara, so like if your consciousness is very less, जैसे तुम्हारे पास पैसा कम है और consciousness भी कम है, so that is a very bad place to be in, and you will only be functioning from a place of lack of spirituality and lack of material needs and stuff like that. And it will always be getting angry on someone or being frustrated with something. And there is joy, but it comes in bits and pieces and stuff like that. So, yeah, when you look at consciousness as money and as a resource that helps you live a bountiful life, तब जाके शायद तुम्हें उसका असली मतलब समझ में आएगा. And it is more like an experience because consciousness is not something that is tangible. It is awareness, and awareness grows on you, and it is something you are truly able to grasp the meaning of through experience. And of course, I understand that challenges and struggles are a part of life, but do you want your whole life to be only about challenges and struggles and 10% of it being about freedom and joy? No, right? You would want at least 80% of your life where you're having fun and you have freedom, you enjoy your work, you love the relationships that you have in your life, you have enough money to pursue anything at any time. And then, of course, there are 20% of things that you're still working on that need to be incorporated for better character development and lead a better life. So, yeah, I just feel people look at spirituality and consciousness as something that will be a waste of time or won't help with anything, or they think that it is boring and does not serve any purpose. But when you get to know that you are flawed and you don't make wise decisions, you keep circling back to the same problems, you have deep seated fears and insecurities that you're not ready to work upon, and so many other reasons that show up which need active involvement, तब जाके तुम्हारा अवेयरनेस खुलता है क्योंकि तुम वहाँ ध्यान देने की कोशिश करते हो. So, yeah, instead of thinking spirituality is not about being material or being material is only about your pleasures and the money that you're making, let's just look at it from the lens that for the development of my soul, what do I need to figure out first? And for the most part, it is to get in touch with your soul. And there's the whole debate about making money first and then getting spiritual and stuff. And still, you will make money and then you'll know that it hasn't solved all of your problems. So go do all of that. And when it feels right to you, get started with your spiritual journey. But you will get the lasting peace, happiness, freedom, abundance in your life when you balance both your spiritual and your material side. So, yeah, I guess that is all that I wanted to share with this one. Quick and short, but an important one. So, if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.
Free audio post production by alphonic.com.